Good morning, curl friends. So today it is raining outside. Hi, Lux. I don't think you can see my dog in the shop, but she really hates thunderstorms. Hi, Lux. Yeah, this is my pretty girl. So I thought a perfect thing to talk about today on such a chatty, cold, kind of snuggly day is something extremely controversial in the curl world, and that is keratin straightening treatments, or just keratin treatments in general. This is gonna be fun. I went and made myself a cup of tea, and I think you should do the same. So I'm gonna be honest, I don't want to waste anyone's time. This video is only going to be beneficial for those of you who are interested in getting a keratin straightening treatment or have already gotten one and want to get their curls back. Alright, so first things first, to know about keratin straightening treatments or treatments in general, you have to know what keratin is. Keratin is a natural found protein in the hair. It strengthens the hair. It doesn't come from anything. Your body makes it, and it is already in your hair. With a keratin treatment at a salon, they take synthetic keratin and they load your hair up with it. It makes your hair really malleable so that they can manipulate it to the style or texture that you are looking for, and it will last longer. So the way that my stylist explained it to me was that you take a straightener and you sear it with heat, and the amount of times that you go over the hair with the straightener will determine what kind of texture will last after that. So if you want curly hair to become straight, you go over the hair a few times. I think we went over my hair like 5 times for each section because it was really not taking very well. But I know a lot of people do take their texture and they go over it just a couple of times, and it kind of loosens up their curl pattern. So there are lots of ways to do it. It doesn't have to go completely straight, but it does change the hair. And so for me, I will insert a picture of what my hair looked like after my first keratin straightening treatment. So as you can see, my hair was also bleach blonde at the time. It was just damaged to eternity. And you can already see from this picture that my hair really wasn't accepting the treatment very well. My hair was straight, and it did stay straight without me needing to use a straightener on it for about 2 weeks. A week it was perfect, 2 weeks was like, it's still okay. By the 3rd week, it was wavy again, and I had to use a straightener to make it straight. And the keratin straightening treatments, at least where I live, depending on what stylist and salon you go to, will have a guarantee of a minimum of 3, 6, or I've even seen 8 weeks of lasting results. So I called my stylist and I was like, hey, this isn't working. I'm doing everything you told me to do, but I'm already needing to straighten my hair again. And she said, okay, well, come on in, we'll do it again for free. So I did it again. You can see in this picture, my hair's definitely a lot straighter. Honestly, this one lasted a good 3 weeks, I would say, where I would get out of the shower and I would just blow dry it a little bit, or I'd just brush it and let it dry, and it would dry straight like that. So, in a sense, does the keratin straightening treatment work? Yes. Does it work as well as what they advertise or what most of us kind of want when we're going into this? No. I wanted straight hair and I didn't want to work for it, changing my hair texture every single time I showered. I spent all this money to try to make lasting results, and 3 weeks is just not enough time to make the $100 or I think it was $200 worth it, in my opinion. Now that may be different for everyone. If that's something that's doable for you and you really want that straight texture and you have the money to do that, I'm not going to be the one to tell you, no, don't do it, because it did work for that time. Whether you get it completely straightened or whether you're treating it for some other style, texture, purpose, I would say that afterwards, you know, if you decide that you want your hair back to its original texture, there's one main thing that I want to tell you guys, one thing that I wish was on the internet when I was deciding to go back to my natural texture. And that one tip is to avoid protein at all costs. So that synthetic protein, that synthetic keratin in your hair is really killer. I definitely had more frizz than normal. I think that my hair was just, I don't know how to describe it besides frying it like you would with a straightener, but times like 5. And it takes a long time for that to really work its way out of your hair. Honestly, I'm about, I'm about 8 months into wearing my hair natural with its natural texture again, and I still don't think that all the keratin has worked its way out of my hair. New hairstylist who gave me a diva cut this last time and is knowledgeable about natural hair and non-natural hair, she warned me that the keratin will work its way out of your hair completely after about 6 months to a little over a year. But everyone is different, so don't be overwhelmed by that thought. If you do want to go back to your natural texture, I say go for it. Again, if you want to keep up with the keratin treatment and you have the funds and the willpower, frankly, to do it, then I also say go for that. And whatever decision you guys make, I hope that you take the information from this video and make the best decision for you. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you in my next video. Until then, adios.